push-up. So we're gonna talk about our arm position when we go through a push-up. This is gonna vary a little bit for everybody depending on what's the most comfortable. But in terms of the hand width, this is like a regular push-up. So we're not narrow, we're not wide. How I cue this is when I get set up in my push-up position, I'm gonna have my hands directly under my shoulders in terms of like the forward and backward placement. And then in terms of the width, I like to go just a tiny bit wider than my shoulders. Now, when we're going into the bottom position, I'll see people that'll really tuck their elbows in tight. So if I'm facing the camera here, when I come down, my elbows are really tight, or they'll flare them way out wide. We like to have people in that middle ground position. It puts your shoulder in a little bit of a better position for good pressing mechanics and allows the shoulder blade to move around the rib cage a little bit more freely without any sort of limitation. So again, hands directly under my shoulders in terms of forward, backward position. And then I like to go just slightly wider. And then we're gonna go into a plank position to start the push-up. So feet about hip width apart. I'm gonna squeeze my glutes. I'm gonna push my chest away from the floor. And then I kind of screw my hands into the ground for stability, hands kind of splayed wide. And I'm coming down with those elbows at a nice 45-degree angle, keeping the tension in my glutes and my abs. So I'm not arching at my back, pressing back to that top position. So really, the only thing that's moving in this push-up is me breaking out my elbows. My elbows are bending, and then I'm moving through my shoulders, getting that bottom position, push back up. And I kind of like to cue that rounding of the upper back at the top to have good shoulder blade mechanics and a good setup position for every single rep.